Kiddos, using computers and technology can be a wonderful tool to help us get work done. And we need to make sure that we use computers and technology appropriately and that we leave time to do other activities. Let's see how the Berenstain Bears managed to balance using their computers and technology with all of the other things that they like to do.
Computers have their uses. They're great for work or play. But it's not a good idea just to stare at them all day. The Berenstain Bears' Computer Trouble by Jan and Mike Berenstain. It was Papa Bear who first brought a computer home to the Bears family treehouse. He thought it would be useful in his furniture business. It did come in handy for printing bills for his customers and doing his taxes. But Papa soon found that brother and sister were coming into his shop to play video games on his computer. Before long, they needed their own computers for schoolwork. Email, websites, IMing, and social networking followed. Mama discovered buying and selling things on eBay and wanted a computer too. Even Honey Bear began playing simple computer games on a toy computer. Now it seemed to Papa that the whole family spent most of their time in front of computers every day, from early morning until late at night. Though it was Papa who first got the computer, it was Papa who finally had enough. His business was making things out of wood. He loved wood. He loved working with his hands. But he did not love sitting in front of the computer. One afternoon, he came in from his shop with a headache from staring at the computer too long. "Hello," he called. "Is anybody home? Where is everyone?" He headed upstairs, looking for someone to talk to. He came to Sister's room. To his surprise, he found Sister with her head down on her desk, crying her eyes out. "Whatever is wrong, dear?" asked Papa, patting her back. "What on earth happened?" "It's my stupid Book web page," Sister sobbed. "That awful Billy Griswold wrote on it that I'm a fuzzy-faced hairball for all my friends to see. Now they're saying we're in love. She burst into a fresh fountain of tears. Papa rolled his eyes. Computers, he thought. Nothing but trouble. Come on, he said. Let's figure out how to deal with this on your paw book page. Then Papa noticed loud music coming from Brother's room. He went next door and found Brother playing music on his computer while looking at soccer gear on a website. Aren't you supposed to be doing your homework? Asked Papa. Don't worry, Papa, said Brother. I'm working on it in between checking out websites. See? He clicked his mouse and showed Papa his homework on the screen. Papa rolled his eyes again as Sister called him back to her room. He peeked into Honey's room across the hall. Even she was playing a game on her computer. Farther down the hall, Papa could see Mama at her computer too. Then the doorbell rang. Can you get that, dear? Called Mama. I'm busy bidding on something on eBay. Wearily, Papa headed downstairs. It was Herb the mailman with a package. Thanks, Herb, said Papa, signing for it. He noticed the package was from eBay. You know, Papa, said Herb, you've got to get this eBay thing with Mama under control. This is the 5th package this week. You're going to go broke. Papa rolled his eyes again. More computer trouble. He decided that instead of just rolling his eyes, he was going to do something about it. That evening, after dinner, Papa made an announcement. I believe that this family is having computer trouble, said Papa. Everyone looked at him in surprise. What sort of trouble? Asked Mama. We are having trouble with email, websites, paw book, computer games, and eBay, Papa said, folding his arms. We are spending so much time on computers that we don't even have time to say hello to each other these days. Mama had been worrying about this very thing herself. She just didn't seem to be able to tear herself away from eBay. Well, she said, what are we going to do about it? It seems to me, explained Papa, that the big problem is the internet. It takes up too much time, gets us to spend too much money, and it can be dangerous. Here, look at this. He showed them the evening newspaper. Internet Child Safety Problems, said the headline. It says here that people use the internet to get cubs to do things that aren't safe. I guess we do need to have rules for the cubs about the internet, agreed Mama. And I'm going to turn off the internet except for 1 hour each day, added Papa. Only 1 hour? Said the cubs. That's plenty, said Papa. If you can't get done what you need to do on the internet in 1 hour, it's not worth doing. But what will we do instead? Asked Brother. You can get back outside and play like you used to, said Papa. You can play ball, go skateboarding, ride your bikes, fly kites, go fishing, go for a 5-mile hike, pick wildflowers, watch clouds, walk the dog, play with kittens, collect rocks, pretend you're space bears, run around in circles and get dizzy, make mud pies, catch bugs, chase each other, and scream. Sister and brother giggled. Sounded like fun. After school the next day, brother and sister did get outside to play like they used to. It was so much fun that they went over to Cousin Fred and Lizzie Brown's to get them to leave their computers and come outside too. They all went down to the playground for some good old-fashioned exercise on the good old-fashioned swings, seesaws, jungle gyms, slides, and the merry-go-round. After dinner that evening, brother and sister went online for just 1 hour and were surprised to find it was plenty of time after all. Papa learned he didn't need to waste so much time online to get his business done. He was able to stay in his shop working with the wood he loved. Freed from the spell of Eber, Mama got out her old quilting kit and started work on a big quilt of birds and butterflies. She got so involved that she didn't even go online for even 1 hour. When the Internet hour was over, the Bear family gathered together in front of the fireplace in the living room. They sat and read for a while. Mama did some knitting, and then, wonder of wonders, they began to talk. They talked about all kinds of things. They talked about what happened in school that day, about how Billy Griswold apologized for calling Sister a fuzzy-faced hairball. They talked about Brother's soccer practice after school and the terrific corner kick he'd bent into the goal. Mama told them about her plans for making beautiful new quilts, and Papa told them how he had really gotten into that new batch of curly maple he had in his shop. Finally, all tired out, they got ready for bed. The next evening, the Bear family decided that they didn't want to stay home sitting in front of a computer screen at all. They did wind up sitting in front of a screen that evening, but it was a much, much bigger one, and they got to eat popcorn too. While Grizzly, Gramps, and Gran took care of Honey, they all went out to the movies. "What will it be?" asked Papa, buying the tickets. "Pirates of the Caribbean, Barry Potter, or Spider Bear?" "Spider Bear!" they all agreed. And Spider Bear it was.
Brother and Sister Cub came up with some internet rules in order to use the internet safely. What do you think are some rules children should follow in order to safely use the internet?